And on that farm, he had some grits. Old McDougie had a farm. Hey, we back at it like a. You know what? Never mind. Hey, yeah. Ooh. Oh, it's Monday night? Oh, hell no. Somebody got to die today. Oh, somebody got to die today. Oh, Chad.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football.
Boy, don't be celebrating.
It's a special prime time
About to
edition
lose today.
of the NFL on EA Sports.
That spin ain't gonna save you today.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the New Orleans Saints
blood on the
and
field.
the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Yeah, boy,
And
in
we
there
will not
stir.
run back here to start. It's a touchback.
Come on,
and it will
Eagles.
come
We
out
need
to the
y'all to get
25.
this.
And here come the Saints for
Oh,
their
Dallas already
opening
lost his
drive.
run. Ha!
And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And this is a
We
game
definitely got
for
the win
grit,
today.
determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win.
I don't think you're
He's
going to
gotta
come
be
here
the
and win
leader
one
by
today,
how he
playboy.
plays.
No. Get that ass here.
He's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. And, Charles, for this defense, you know, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight.
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that
Well,
confidence.
die where you lay.
We're sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about
You
this
doing
being
a lot of
trap
celebrating
game.
over there.
It's almost
We
boasting
had to
that he
bring
didn't
you
see
down a
anything to
notch.
worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we
We
know
had to bring
that can be
you
a
down
dangerous
one
tactic. Because I
dog.
can guarantee you, the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
On first down.
I told you you're going to have to die about that. Stop playing with me. I told you you're going to have to die about that. Let me celebrate.
So the defense forces the fumble, they get the score. A guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that.
Celebrate on the fat man.
Loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Man, didn't even realize what had happened.
A try here for the
Didn't
extra
realize
point.
I'm dead.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play of football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Run it out, you bitch.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Man, we all lost by a
There
point,
again
Jets.
is the
Come
running
on.
back as he
Oh,
trots onto the field.
already got a
He's probably a
fumble.
little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened.
Yeah. How about all that celebrating now, coach? How about all that celebrating now, coach? Oh, you gonna die about that? Oh, you lucky you
And not
ran in
much
the
to speak
cellars.
of. Call it a
Because I was
1-yard
gonna
gain up to
kill
the
this.
26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one.
Don't play with young Trent,
man.
man.
And this will be
Don't
good
play
for
with
a
young
pickup
Trent,
of
man.
9 to the 46. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 55 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Die where you
Giants
lay,
defense
man.
getting off the ball quickly. They stop
OG,
behind the
bitch.
line again. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, die where you lay, yo.
Gets home as
Die
down he
where you
goes.
lay.
Azeez Ojulari drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Let me get this block. Let me get this block. Oh, yeah.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as
What
he
are you doing
sends
over
this
there?
one looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But
I
fortunately,
ain't muffed
he's
nothing.
able to recover
What the
his
hell
own
was
fumble,
that?
or that could have been trouble.
Trouble these.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Richardson to start the drive.
Get your damn hands
A
off.
nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's
Don't
Jennings.
try Jennings, cuz.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15
He
yards
getting his
after the
yard.
catch,
You better
your
just get
defense is
the
gonna
hell
be in
out the
a lot
way
of
next
trouble.
time. You hurt yourself.
The numbers for Jackson in last week's game: 11 carries, 61 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football.
Dude,
Give it to him
why
early
you
and
running
often,
back
and he
over there to
keeps
block
breaking down the
somebody?
defense, so some
And
big
I get
gains
tackled by
result as the
somebody
game
you
goes
was
on.
running away from. All
When
that.
we talk about defenders,
You know
specifically
what?
linebackers,
I'm good.
keeping their eyes in the
I'm
right
good.
spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about now that he correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After 1-7-0.
These boys, it's time to play football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Perfect wrong, baby.
Picked up by
Weird.
Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a
Philly
touchback.
gave them that loss,
And they'll
but they
take
first
over at
win.
the 20-yard line.
Square
That
is
had
wide
disaster
open.
written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the
I mean,
result.
murder.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to
You
catch
ain't
him on
going
balance.
nowhere.
He did. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Don't worry. Don't worry, young man.
Here's a play fake as they set
Oh,
up
you
the
got
throw.
me. You got me. Nah.
Lay one up
Don't do
deep.
that.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in
I need that
one-handed.
replay, cuz.
A big-time play there for
I
New
need that
Orleans.
instant
This offense
replay.
has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Oh, he did the damn thing. All right, you got lucky.
The
You got
chain
lucky.
gang hustling
For
to
the
catch
one
up. Here's
time.
1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's not able to get
Oh,
away.
wow, what do you
Sacked
do?
back at the 22. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here.
That's what you wanted to happen to your man.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's going to go down.
You want to
here,
die where
sack,
you lay?
Push him back to the 34. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
Hi, you trash, you hot
It's no
dog.
good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And the play
Oh,
goes
boy,
nowhere,
chase me
losing
down,
yardage
fat
back near
like
the
that.
40 at the
Oh, shoot.
39. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones.
You could have dotted that
Throw's going
damn.
to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets it just shy of midfield,
Richard.
but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
We going big boy style. We ain't punting. Nah, we getting real disrespectful right now.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their
They tell your best man get the hell out the way.
Across midfield for the first down to the 46. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability.
Sorry,
team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus.
Come on, dog.
And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You want to try them twice? I hope you realize you got lucky the last time.
This defense had 3 interceptions.
I hope you realize
last week.
that's
They're on pace
all that
for more than
was.
that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they?
Your boy.
I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing.
Do it
The
again.
reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Complete. Richardson has it. And down inside
Man,
the
that's
15,
crazy they
shy of the
catching
10.
my ass.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign
security. Oh,
I
brought up the almighty. That's the owner.
That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands
crazy
on it,
right
could
now,
not
huh?
hold
Cool.
on through the end of the play.
It worked.
Left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll get it
There
here
you
to
go.
the
They're used
10-yard
to it.
line.
Oh,
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first
Another
of their
screen?
timeouts.
Yeah,
As they'll stop the
Coach
clock
keep
with
calling.
26
That's what we
seconds to
gonna
go
do.
until halftime. They'll look to throw again.
They on to us.
He finds his man complete. It's Richardson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
You know what? I'm going to kick a field. Nah. No, I'm not. I like to
This
say
offense
now,
converted
baby.
once on 4th down earlier.
Jennings,
Now they're out
get
there
your
again to try
country
once
ass
more.
over.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd
They
interception.
getting quick happy over here.
Down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first
They're
half.
going to ride the wave. They're going to ride the
Right
momentum.
decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They better stop trying, my boy. They better stop trying.
So we
Sit
reach
down,
halftime with an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the
This
locker
we
room?
doing.
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on him, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Trying to get back to my boy.
Nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest. And they did so
not
there.
playing with Deontay today.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Completes it to Jennings. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
God, I'm just rolling down.
Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Xavier McKinney coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
Carter New.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Foot. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, that was
that's weak.
The catch is still made.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 91 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Foot, a tough run, gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. He's got it.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. He'll look to throw. Oh, he stays up.
Damn, he got it.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Time to unleash.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
This is Madden.
He's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now here's a throw that's complete. What a great
I'm too happy
He'll still be
boy,
stopped shy of midfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing
Get
could be
out.
over. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They run with Richardson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So here's a 1st
Young
and
Thomas.
10 at the 38. Here's Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
See? Overzealous, cuz.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Richardson. And a short gain here down to the 22. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Richardson. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Jones. And he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we get to be here to watch this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch.
Terrible
just
game. I'm out.